The Mountain Dew ARCA Series continues on the northeast swing as we head to the Pocono Raceway in Long Pond, Pennsylvania for the running of the General Tire 150. Edwin Mendez in the 15 has won the pole for today's race. To his outside second is Trey Wright in the 34 car. Then third, Zachary DeLello. Fourth is Salas Orta. Rounding out the top five is Kashawn Richardson in the 22. In sixth, it's Trey Rainey in the 38. Seventh place, we have Landon Lyons. In eighth, it's Jose Mills. Ninth is Christian Vargas. And Mark Owens rounds out the top 10, the 43 car. For the rest of the field, there's Juan Garcia, who's outside, is Riley Spraytube in the 28. Then behind them, it's Julius Anderson with Will Parrish in the 11 car. Then behind them, Marshall Burrow with Roger Ray. Then we have Mateo Montoya with Sebastian Kukulan. With Jason Larker looking for 2 in a row. Tyler Fink in the 18, 2's outside. Then we have Benny Watson with Colin Teague. Behind them, Stephen Thompson inside. Then we have Ryan Brommer, Jaden Jacobs. Behind them, Greg Graff and Nolan Rempel. Then we have Sky Commons and Mathis Wells. With Charlie Davenport and Derek Bouchard. Then Keegan Thompson and Luke Rainey. With Luke Jones and James Ellison. Evan Hunter and points leader Zach Winkle. And 41st is the 9 of Danny Bright. There's our 41 car field for the General Tire 150 here at Pocono. Let's go on trackside and fire the engines up.
Drivers, start your engines!
Fired up.
And 41 cars make their way off the starting grid in Long Pond, Pennsylvania, the tricky triangle, the Pocono Raceway. It's a short race here today, only 9 laps long, but whoever wins here today can say they have won at the Pocono Raceway, one of the most challenging tracks in the ARCA Series, both on the car and on the driver. So 9 laps long, Edwin Mendez on pole, to his outside Trey Wright. Mendez chooses the inside lane for the start of the General Tire 150. We are green at the Pocono Raceway. Edwin Mendez getting forced out of the way in the tunnel turn, allows Zachary DeLello to lead lap 1. Richardson up to second. Here comes Vargas in the 48 down low for third. Juan Garcia behind in the 8 car to turn number 1. Yeah, they were 2 by 2 for most of that lap until 15 got shoved out. Look at Vargas, middle lane sideways. Controls his car. Richardson up the racetrack. How about Landon Lyons in the middle of that? They look 3 wide down Long Pond straightaway. Juan Garcia, the 8 car to the inside. Push from Will Parrish in the 11. Off to the tunnel turn for the second time, first time at full speed. Garcia through the corner well. 48, 78, some contact there. They control it for now. And the interesting thing about this Pocono Raceway, 3 distinct corners, 3 distinct straightaways. This front stretch that they're coming up on right now, very, very long. One of the longest in all of the ARCA Series and all the Gary Cup Series, Target Series, Pennzoil Truck Series. It's a very long front straightaway. Then turn number 1, distinct turn 1 based off of the Trenton Speedway. And then you go down Long Pond straightaway, the middle length straightaway, into the tunnel turn based off of Indianapolis's corners. Turn through the straightaway through the short chute, the shortest of all the straightaways. And then finally turn number 3, which is based off the Milwaukee Mile, the very flat, sweeping corner. Down the backstretch, still leads, but Juan Garcia has a run for the lead down Long Pond straightaway. He'll get to the inside. Back there, Marshall Burrow may move on Kuklin on the 5, put to the top side. Into the tunnel. Juan Garcia, the 8, gonna clear. And he's out in front in the General Tire 150. That's our second lead change of the day. Garcia leads. DeLello kick back to second, lose all of his momentum, but they keep that second position as Parrish battles for third to the inside of Kashawn Richardson. Back there, 3 wide, Benny Watson, middle lane. Close, hard, physical racing up here. Down the front stretch. Garcia leads the 3rd lap of the race. DeLello stays clear in second. Parrish to third. Jason Larker wants 2 in a row in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series. He'll look low for third. He's currently 4th into turn number 1. Got a good run going as well. With the front DeLello with the run. Parrish up the racetrack. Gets a nice run to keep 3rd. But DeLello back inside Juan Garcia. Gonna be a huge run for 11 and the 22 right here. They're in the draft. They're side by side in front. They're gonna have a massive run down to the tunnel turn. Richardson out of line for 3rd. DeLello, the 57, back clear to the front. Richardson to the inside for 2nd on Juan Garcia down the short chute. I think he's going to have him in turn 3 as well. To the inside, Kashawn Richardson wanting another win. Steven Thompson 52 behind with Nicholas Valdez. DeLello clear in the front. Richardson clear in 2nd. Thompson trying to get to 3rd over Garcia. They battle side by side. Nice push on the inside. 46 and 52 teamed up. Thompson has a nice run going. He might get to 2nd right here. Looks to the inside. Valdez looking middle. That 46 car. 52 slides at the racetrack. Here the tires squealing as they go through turn 1. Off the top side for Juan Garcia. I think he's going to get clear for 3rd the way he got there. So Garcia's up to 3rd. Richardson to 2nd. Garcia looks for 2nd now. Into the tunnel turn. Valdez inside lane. He'll want 4th. Oh, Richardson cuts off the 8's nose. To the inside, he'll go for the lead. That dirtier in the 8 car may check up. Let that 22 to get clear to make that run for the lead. Kashawn Richardson out in front. Garcia for 2nd on DeLello now. Now Richardson up the racetrack from the top spot. Here comes Garcia in the 8. He'll look down low, down the front stretch. Side by side. Richardson leads. Garcia's the inside lane. Valdez with them. Side by side. The 8 with that drafting up. No one up top. Juan Garcia pushed clear in turn 1. He's our new race leader in Pocono. Valdez to 2nd. Trying to clear. Jaden Jacobs looks 3 wide. He'll go 3 wide. But then move out of the 37 car. Big one. Garcia fell back to the 46. They'll look 3 wide for the top spot on the tunnel turn. Garcia trying to stay clear. Jacobs on the inside lane. 46-22 contact. To the wall they go. They save it for now. Jaden Jacobs for the top spot. Into turn number 3. He has the bottom lane coming to 3 to go. Trey Wright into the picture. Going for 2nd now. He'll get it off turn 3. He'll look for the lead off turn 3. And all the help is on the inside lane. No help on the outside. 3 laps remain. Yellow flag would end the race. Trey Wright, 34 inside lane. Getting a nice push. Look into the middle lane. Kashawn Richardson look in that middle lane. Will he go there? He stays low. Trey Wright goes up the racetrack. Richardson bottom lane 3 wide. Jacobs off the top side. He'll get clear for the top spot, but he's in the wall. Kashawn Richardson, nice push from Kukul on the 5. Burrow, Larker, Watson, and Thompson as well. Off to the tunnel turn, side by side again for the top spot. Sliding up, Kukul on down to the bottom lane. One of the best at Pocono in these leagues. He's to the inside looking for the lead. Coming to 2 to go. Sebastian Kukulon, 3 wide in turn number 3. He'll get to the top spot off turn number 3. Burrow, the 32, looks low. He wants the top spot, coming to 2 to go. 2 by 2 at the front. Kukulon leads with 2 to go. But who gets back around to lead the white and then the checkered? To the inside. Jason Larker wants 2 in a row. He's currently up with a shot. He's looking down low. The 32 and the 5 almost rubbing up top. Kukulon to the wall. Larker 3 wide for the lead down Long Pond straightaway. Watson with him. Kukulon trying to get clear of the madness. He's not quite clear. They squeeze together. They're in the wall. The 10 to 5. Sideways there trying to control it. Around they're going to go by the 32 and the 66. Who gets back around to the whites and the caution to win? Burrow's out in front. Watson trying to get there in turn number 3. Off of the corner. Back to the caution flag. Marshall Burrow is going to win the General Tire 150 after chaos with 2 to go. White and yellow over in Pocono. Massive crash. Guy Commons, Mathis Wells, Owens, Jones, Nolan Rempel torn up. Mateo Montoya, there's Ryan Brommer. The 5 and the 10 were the ones in the wall. Kukulon and Larker. They're together. They're inside the top 10, 7th and 8th. They've got to be a little bit frustrated with each other after what just happened there with 2 to go in the tunnel turn. But up at the front, 2 cars pulled away to battle for the win. Burrow and Watson, and Marshall Burrow with the lead at the time is going to win the General Tire 150 under the caution flag here at the Pocono Raceway. A crazy ending for sure. We did not see that coming as 2 of our top contenders put themselves in the wall battling at the end. That's just an aggressive battle, 3 wide. I didn't really think that was going to work out, but we have seen some crazier things, and they almost had made until a few spun behind, I believe. They were trying to avoid them into the wall, and then it kind of caused a chain reaction. We'll have to see what happened with the replay, but Marshall Burrow's happy it happened because he's going to get back around with the win, and he didn't have to battle anyone like Watson, Jacobs, Garcia. For Zach Winkle, it was a good recovery after starting at the back of the pack. He battles up to 12th at the end. It's going to be a good points day for Joe Sandro to not so good points day, 99, ends up 27th. So Zach Winkle opens his points lead back up here today in Pocono with a top 15 result. But for the front, Tom Marshall Burrow come to the checkered flag. He's going to win in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series at the Pocono Raceway. So off turn number 3, checkered flag is in the air. Marshall Burrow is a winner in the Mountain Dew ARCA Series at the Pocono Raceway. Across the start-finish line, there it is. Burrow wins at Pocono after craziness and chaos happens with 2 to go in the tunnel turn. So with everyone crossing the start-finish line, let's see what happened between Larker and Kukulon and what caused the accident behind those guys. Jason Larker down low, 3 wide, looking for the lead in the tunnel turn. Kukulon, the 5 on the outside, almost has Marshall Burrow clear. And right here as they enter the tunnel, I have to think that the 10 came up, the 5 came next. See, they squeeze together. Larker to the 32 sends them up into the 5. They both go, the 5 and the 10 both go hard into the wall. And then these cars sliding sideways. Richardson slides into Thompson, into Jake West. They go for a ride down the short chute. See, they're sideways in the pack. The front about 8-9 get away, but behind them it's chaos as Larker and Kukulon actually get away without incident. But it's actually what happens with the 22, the 3, and the others that causes the caution flag. And those 2 hit hard. Those cars sliding sideways. Jake West goes for a spin, the 20 car. He actually gets it righted with some rear end damage and gets away as they start stacking up behind. There's Charlie Davenport off the ground. Ryan Brommer, Evan Hunter is in the middle of that. So cars stop back here. Danny Bright, Joe Sandro, Roger Ray, Thompson, Mendez, who started on the pole. There's Sky Commons getting hit by Rempel. Mark Owens stop back here. Luke Jones, Wells, some others. They're back around to the caution flag in front. Marshall Burrow wins the race under the yellow flag. After craziness here at Pocono, let's go see the finish results and point standings. 11 races into the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season. Here are the finish results from the General Tire 150 at the Pocono Raceway. 1 caution flag on the last lap, and 6 lead changes, 6 different drivers leading laps here today in Pocono. It's a very interesting race for sure. Marshall Burrow leads the final 2 laps to victory lane for the driver of the 32. Benny Watson so close to winning here at his home track, the Pocono Raceway. He'll end up in the 2nd position. Jaden Jacobs ends up 3rd, Juan Garcia in 4th, and Trey Wright rounds up the top 5. With Nicholas Valdez in 6th, a great points day for him, moves him up to 2nd. Sebastian Kukulon 7th, Jason Larker 8th, Stephen Thompson and Will Parrish round out spots inside the top 10. As we look at the top 20, Zach Winkle, good points day with a 12th place finish. Riley Spurley 13th, that's a good points day. Zachary DeLello from 3rd starting spot, led 3 laps the most of anyone here today. He ends up 17th after falling back late. And look down 21st to 40th. Edwin Mendez from the pole, never led a lap, he ends up 30th. For Joe Sandrowicz, a bad points day, 27th for the driver of the 99. He loses a lot of points to the driver of the 25 and actually falls a spot in points. And Ryan Brommer, Mark Owens, Nolan Rempel, Charlie Davenport all out from crash damage here at Pocono. As let's now go see the point standings, 11 races into the season. We are almost halfway through with the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season number 3 season. Here are the point standings, and it's still Zach Winkle on top. He is 68 over Nicholas Valdez, who is up to 2nd now. Joe Sandros falls to 3rd at 111 points back. Kashawn Richardson is 4th, and Charlie Davenport is currently 5th. He's 104 behind 4th place. Jason Larker, 6th, Trey Wright, 7th, Benny Watson, Stephen Thompson, Danny Bright inside the top 10. Look at the top 20. Marshall Burrow's win moves him up inside the top 15 to 15th in the point standings. But up at the front, it is very separated. 11 races into the season. Winkle's a nice 68-point gap. It's nice and comfortable. But for the top 4, they're really pulled away. Charlie Davenport is currently 5th in points. It is 104 behind 4th in points, Kashawn Richardson. So the top 4 definitely gapped the rest of the field. Currently, it could be a battle between Winkle, Valdez, Sandroge, and Kashawn Richardson heading down to the final few races of the season. However, there's still more than half the season left. Something crazy happens to those top 4. Fifth on back can definitely try and close in, but it's going to take them a few races to even get up there, have a shot at them. Luke Jones, Trey Rain just below the top 20 right here. See, all of our winners are currently inside the top 20 points. Look down at the bottom of the points. You see drivers like Sky Common, Salas Orta, Roger Ray, Rempel, Bouchard, Wells have not scored top 10s so far this season. Land Lyons and James Ellison as well has not scored a top 10 this season. So it's Bouchard, Wells, and Ellison who have not scored top 10s. Can they try and get their first one of the season, though? At our next race, we're going to go back road course racing as we go to Watkins Glen for the Finger Lakes 175. I will see you guys then.